We are absolutely delighted to be joined by former WBA regular heavyweight world champion Mahmoud Charr, who joins us in studio. It's fantastic to have you with us, Mahmoud.
Thank you so much. I'm attractive. I'm also so happy to meet you guys here.
It's brilliant to have you. And of course, I do want to look at your resume because it's a very impressive one. You held the WBA heavyweight belt between 2017 and 2021. You challenged for the WBC belt. You fought Vitali Klitschko back in 2012. And in 36 fights, you've got 32 wins and just 4 defeats with 18 knockouts on your resume, and a big future in the next few months coming up, I'm sure, as well.
Of course, you have to think big, stay hungry. That's enough.
That's enough, right. So what are you up to here in Dubai, Mahmoud? You're training with Tam at the TK MMA gym, I believe?
So I know Khalid Arab and Omar, the friends of Tam Khan, so many years. They work together. They have the best gym here in the area. So for me, it was difficult to stay in Germany of Corona, COVID, this. The gyms was closed. So my mindset was very close. I have no brief to see my future. So, and then Tam Khan called me and say, Mahmoud, come here to Dubai, train in my gym. I will give you the best training ever. So I come here and I feel like an eagle, I every day fly, I'm so happy here to be here. Tam Khan is a very, very good person. And I'm so happy to train in TK Fitness.
Okay, right. So where is your career right now? What's your next fight on the horizon? You were telling us off air there is a big night at Wembley coming up, which I believe you are going to be a part of.
Of course, I will be a part of. They need a diamond boy, It's, without diamond boy, that will not be a part of the event, So, but doesn't matter. I was training for Joe Joyce. But he broke his hand, so he is not ready to fight me on the undercut of Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. The fight will be in June, maybe. So I will make a stay busy fight. It will be my first fight in UK. I remember 2012, 2013, I have to fight David Haye. So he 2 times canceled the fight against me. If anyone remember, we make 2-time press conference there. Yeah.
And he cancelled the fight 2 times?
2 times, yeah.
Wow, okay. That often happens in the world of heavyweight boxing. Fights get made and then they get cancelled before they even materialise.
So he have problems with his fist, maybe, like this.
His foot, some kind of excuse.
You know the rules,
Listen,
excuses make experience.
Mahmoud, now I believe that with Anthony Joshua's rematch against Alexander Usyk certainly not going to be happening anytime soon. What with Usyk's situation, which we empathise so deeply with him. He is now preoccupied in his home country of Ukraine, and that rematch against Anthony Joshua, which was in their contract following his victory over AJ, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But Anthony Joshua is looking for an opponent. Could that opponent be sat in this very studio?
Of course, why not? Anthony Joshua is a very, very good person. I like him very well because he is a gentleman person. I like his mindset. He is always nice, He is not arrogant. He is not bad. So this is why I like him to fight him, because this fight will be a real sportsman fight. So if Joshua wants to fight, I'm ready for him anytime, anywhere, any place.
Nice, that is. Those big words for AJ. And did Alexander Usyk, what did you make of that fight, Mahmoud? Did he kind of expose AJ a little bit in that fight in terms of the way that he boxed him?
I think that AJ make a wrong tactic. You have to pressure him. He is heavy. You have to knock him out. You have not to box him, because Alexander Usyk is a boxing star. He's not from this area. He's from a different world. It's like Muhammad Ali is like. Sometimes people come like a special person. Usyk is one of these special person. I think it was a mistake of Joshua to fight like of distance and jab. I remember he fight like Klitschko, jab. You can't fight a cruiserweight on the jab of technique. You are a heavyweight. You have to go in the front and knock this guy out. Don't give him brief. Don't give him time to think, to make tactic or like this. You have to press him. I think if Joshua press him 6 rounds, he will go down of condition. This is what Tyson Fury do. He eat too much, he is heavy, he go in the front. He make people knock out with condition, with his weight, with his power.
His cardio is something else.
So this is what have Joshua to do. I hope so for Joshua. In the next fight, he will change his mindset. He will go in the ring like a warrior, not like a Klitschko style, jab, jab, hook, jab, jab, uppercut. I think Joshua need a different coach. He need a coach like he bring him aggressive style, a real heavyweight style, not like technique. You can fight with heavy guys, technique, because they don't understand technically. They want only fight, bam, 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 you know. So, but anyway, Joshua is also one of the best heavyweight in the world. What he does, big respect. And I wish him all the best for his future because he's a humble person. You know, he's a very, very humble person. I love him because he's a good guy.
Tell us then, in terms of training and adapting your training, when it gets to heavyweight and you're a big power puncher like AJ was in his early career, how easy is it to adapt your approach to different fights? Because his previous fight, Andy Ruiz, he had to stay off the back foot, didn't he? He had to jab his head off because he couldn't let Ruiz get in because he'd already seen that Ruiz had that knockout power on AJ. So for you, the way that you fight, how different is it to adapt depending on your training camp and your next opponent?
So, how I can tell you this? For me, it doesn't matter who I'm fight because I have the same style. Small, big, I go on the front. I go always in the front. I never go back. He is big, 200 kilo, 110 kilo, 120 kilo, it's 90 kilo. I have my own style. I will never change my style. I won't fight. If I go in the ring, people have action all the time. I'm not technical. I have only 10 amateur fights. Guys, come on. From the street to the stars, you know. So I have only 10 amateur fights. Then I start professional boxing, 20 years old. So that was. So I all my fights, I fight Olympic medalists, Olympic silver medalists. So I knock many people out to have good name.
But Mahmoud, your story is an amazing one. You are, I believe I read somewhere that you turned pro back in 2005, if I'm not mistaken, after a career in Muay Thai over in Germany.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Correct. I start 2005 with kickboxing because Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Sure.
He was my hero, you know. So I become when I was 16, I become in the professional league very fast, because you know all my life was war. I born in the war, in the civil war in Lebanon. I lost my father in the war. I raised up in Germany, very bad time. I was always on the street. All my life was fighting. I fight for my future. I fight to be accepted. I was never accepted in Germany when I was a young kid. I have never friends come out to my home. I cannot go to the people home because I have no presents, I have no money. It was a very bad time. I was living in Germany with 7 sisters in one room, you know. I can bring my friends at home. So this is why I was every time single person in my life, and I have to prove over myself.
And the fact that you are the first Arab boxer to reach the pinnacle, certainly in boxing in the heavyweight division, to be a world champion. I mean, does that give you a huge sense of pride, Mahmoud, that you were able to achieve that? Do you feel like you're representing that region and you're a bit of a flag bearer for the Arab world in that respect?
No, I was presenting all the time Germany flag, but in the past I will have no German citizen. When I fight all the title fights in kickboxing, I become world champion kickboxing, K1. I become world champion in boxing or international champion with German flag. After I be winning the world champion and I present the German flag, I'm thankful for the Germany. Then they ask me about my passport citizen, and I say I lie. I make a big mistake in my life. I'm lying because I was ashamed. I say I'm German, but I wasn't German citizen. And the press in Germany destroy me. Yeah, you a liar. Why you lie? Because you have no German. Because I say I respect all the Germany. Because I was with you when I come to Germany. I was very young. You raised me up. You support me with the health, with the school, everything. This is my thankful for this city who make me to the champion. You know, But Germany was make me very sad in this position because no one stand behind me. They say you are Syrian citizen, blah blah blah, and then I say okay. I changed my name back from Manuel to Mahmoud Charr after I become world champion. Yeah, after this I become world champion. I was thinking, so I make a big history. I'm the first Middle East heavyweight champion of the world. It doesn't happen, never happen. It will never be happen again. Maybe in the next 20, 30 years. So I fight Klitschko for the world championship. I fight Povetkin for the world championship.
What are your memories of the Klitschko fight? Vitali Klitschko, the great Klitschko, WBC title fight. This was back in 2012. And I was reading here that it was a cut that actually stopped the fight.
Yeah, he didn't win the fight for me. From all the fans also. First two ones were for Klitschko. 3 and 4 ones was for me. But this is what it was a cut. My cutman can stop this, but they doesn't put me in my corner. They chose the wrong corner because the referee take me to the Klitschko corner. The doctor of the Klitschko stopped the fight. You can watch this in the YouTube. This is why I was so bad after the fight. I scream in the fight. I was so bad. The Klitschko doctor stopped the fight. That is the true story. But the fight was in Moscow.
Yeah.
So what you will do?
Right. And then, of course, it was another 5 years before you got another shot at a title. But before that, Mahmoud, in 2015, you got to tell us what happened in an altercation, in all places, at a kebab shop over in Essen in Germany. Talk to us about what happened there, because the fact that you're still boxing is remarkable.
Of course, Alhamdulillah. First, I'm thanks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm very thankful for God. He gave me the power. He gave me the mindset. Without God, I cannot make this what I does in this day. Alhamdulillah, I'm thankful for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first time, so I in my area in Syria, it was ISIS and this war. So I was supporting Syria for peace, for like promotion, make peaceful. And then I was in Essen. I make also promotion for Syria to stop the war. Like, we are all human. Because I lost my father, I don't like war. When some political people fight, kill you. Why we have to fight? Why I have to lose my father or my family? So I make promotion. Someone from ISIS come and shoot me in my stomach 2 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you remember it? I mean, was it? I mean, it must have been absolutely horrendous. That
you can't remember because you have shock. Adrenaline is so up. You can't remember.
It was a drive-by. It was a hit and run.
Yeah, he hit and run. So, and this is why I just relax. I was cool on this day. I swear. After the shot, I talked to my friends. So go out, close the door, don't allow people come make picture. I take my shirt with the gun come the shots. I stop the blood. I listen music. I wait the doctor come. I was very cool. So the doctor come and yeah. I told this doctor, I remember his name, Thomas. I told Thomas because I read it. I said, Thomas, I see you tomorrow. Yes, sir. We see you tomorrow. It was so unbelievable shock. Yeah, and then
how lucky were you, Mahmoud? I mean, it obviously the bullets must have passed the vital organs.
Yeah, I lost my zigma. I lost many things in my stomach. But you know what? If God doesn't take your time to die, you will not die. You understand? If your time come to die, you will die. But it's not my time.
No.
My legacy is not over.
And how was that recovery? The fact that year, 2015 it happened, you fought for a world title in 2017. I mean, the fact that you recovered in such a short period of time.
It was not only this, my friend. 2015, I get 2 shots stomach. 9 months later, I make my comeback fight.
Yeah.
And then 2016, September 2015, I get a shot. September 2016, I become international WBA heavyweight champion. I was number 5 contender in the world. Then, half year later, I make 2 hips operation on one day. No doctor was ready to make 2 hips on one day because they make 1 hips and 6 months later, the second hips, So, but I say, I found a good doctor. I cry. I tell him, please, you have to do this risk. If not, I will lose my position. And he say, what? He was shocked. And we discussed this, and then he said, when you are ready? I say, I'm today ready. Okay, stay here. Tomorrow I make the operation. It was unbelievable. I don't tell this to my mother, to my friends. I go to a hospital. I stay there. I make the operation the next day. And everyone can see this on Instagram from 2017. Scroll up on my Instagram, Mahmoud Charr. You see how I train every day after the operation, every day. Tuck, 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 tuck. And 7 months later, I stand in the ring and I fight for the world championship. That was the biggest history in the sport.
And talk to us about that. That took place in 2017. The fact that you got back in the ring, you had the hip replacement surgery, you recovered from the shootings in 2015, and then you had an opportunity to fight for the WBA regular World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
It was Alexander Ustinov, your opponent in 2017. How do you reflect on that fight, Mahmoud? What are your memories of that fight?
Sometimes when I feel sad, sometimes when I feel I'm tired, sometimes when I feel the world is so hard, I sit at home, I open YouTube and I watch my fight. And then I look and I say, what the animal there does, you know? I say, damn, you fight after shot in stomach, after 2 hip operation against a big giant from Russia, you knock him out, you become world heavyweight champion, you make the biggest history in the sport. And then I feel in the next day like, you know, I feel very good. So I stand up, then I'm very motivated. I go out, I'm happy. How I can tell you? So that was my legacy, you know. This legacy cannot take anyone more from me. I become world heavyweight champion, I make history.
Yeah, that's extraordinary. And your outlook on life, how has it changed after all you've been through and all the trials and tribulations, all the challenges that you've overcome? How has your overall outlook on life and boxing changed in the last few years, Mahmoud?
Corona, COVID, kill us in Germany. I swear, I lost many sponsors, TV, everything I lost, because without TV, we have no fight. Without TV, no money. And if we have no TV, no sponsors. Sponsors want to be present in the TV, you know? That's the share deal. So, and of this, I have to fight in Russia or like in America like this, you know, but it was very difficult. So I stay only in the gym every day. So I start to study how I can make financial. And then I start to make a school for real estate. So on my second job is now I do real estate with my son business partner because I have a big connection. I make real estate in Germany. And by the way, also the first is my boxing. When fight comes, I go on the camp, and my partner is working for the real estate business.
Right.
So my grandfather told me always, Mahmoud, never put 5 eggs in one
basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never. And I never understand this, you know. You say, you have to have 5 eggs, put every egg everywhere. Because you don't know how eggs is, you know.
Don't want to break them all at once.
Yeah.
Let's get to some of these questions that have come in for you on our text lines. There's a comment here. Can please Mahmoud end the career of Jake Paul? Would you be up for that fight? I think maybe there's a bit of a size difference going on. But what do you think of Jake and his boxing career?
First of all, thank you, Jake Paul. You support boxing sports. And not MMA, not UFC, nothing like this. You know?
Yeah.
Because he support my sport and he make good promotion for my sport, what I love. Yeah, you know? So, but anyway, Jake Paul, if you want, I'm ready to knock you out, guy. No problem.
I don't think that's an invitation.
Also, I will lost for you 20 kilograms, no problem. I go down to 80 kilo. Let's make the fight happen, my friend.
That would be a heck of a weight cut, if you were to get down to 80 kilos.
I will punch you in your face. I will punch you in your stomach. You will never stand up again, and you will wish you never fight me.
We've got another question about how many calories you have per day. Do you have an idea of your daily intake?
Okay. This is a good question. Woo! No, I start here in Dubai low carb. 2 days no carbs, only high protein. I drink in the morning, only just here in Dubai, drink in the morning 2 protein shakes. Then I go for cardio training. Come back, I eat vegetables and beef. and then I go for the second training, boxing, and then I come back. I eat fish or salad like this, 2 days. One day I eat clean carb, 2 days no carbs, and every Saturday is my birthday. I swear, every Saturday is my birthday because I start with a cheesecake in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. And then in the afternoon, I eat the biggest burger on the world. I eat sometimes 4 burgers with pommes frites. This is my shit. I have happy day. Come on. And then in the evening, I go out with my friends. Yeah. And then I make they look to me, I look in shape like this. I eat ice cream, chocolate,
and they're
pizza.
Thinking, what the heck's going
they
on?
ask me, hey, Charr, how you can do this? I say, my friend, genetic. They don't know how I cry every day.
Brilliant.
We've got. It's not so much a question. It's a lovely comment from Fahad's message and said, "We hope one day there's a biography or a movie of your life is made." So I'll make a question of it. Who would you like to play you in that movie?
Nice question.
Of course I will play. It's showtime.
And you play yourself?
Of course I play myself. I'm real. But it's hard to play me when I was a kid. We need one from the street. I have to look for one. Send some message,
And
guys.
you're a big Steven Seagal fan, I see as well.
Steven Seagal, it was... Hey, listen. I watch all his movie. He always look bad. In his movie, bad. And I meet him in the real life. He never smiled. I look at him, hey, say, Sensei, why you don't smile? He say, because I'm Sensei. I say, hey, come on. I try to make joke. He, like a stone. I say, what? I say, okay, come on, stop to make joke. And then we make a video. You can watch it on my Instagram. So I make a video with Steven Seagal. I introduce him, one of my biggest No smile, he look like... Hey, I say, a little bit, please smile for the fans. No, Sensei.
I've interviewed Steven Seagal, and I can attest to that. He was not the most gregarious interviewee that I've ever... He was the friendliest guy, but an absolute legend, of course, of the silver screen. What about the heavyweight division right now, as you see it, Mahmoud, in terms of, is the kingpin Tyson Fury? Is he the best heavyweight in the division right now?
Who is the best? My friend, for me, every fighter who step in the ring, he is the best because he have to prove his own self. World title, it doesn't matter. It's how about you fight in the ring. If you fight real and never give up, fight to the end, it doesn't matter if you are world champion or not. That's my rules. So Tyson Fury is a great fighter. I respect him. He's my Paul. He's my brother. I love him because when we meet us, we respect us so much. But Tyson, I have a message for you. Remember, you promised me to fight me, and we give the hand. You are the real man, so take the fight. I don't understand why you fight Dillian Whyte. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't come to any press conference. He don't show you respect. So, I'm WBA world champion. I was the former world heavyweight champion. You know all my story. I fight Klitschko. I fight the best people. You have to give the present, the gift for the UK fans. You have to fight me on this day. So I'm ready. I stay every day in the gym. If Dillian Whyte not respect you, don't give him the chance to fight you. Fight me.
Okay, so we've got a challenge issued to Tyson Fury and a legitimate chance to fight Anthony Joshua. I mean, how realistic, Mahmoud, is that fight with AJ, given the fact he's unlikely to fight Usyk until perhaps much later on this year?
My friend, every fight is realistic. We all in the same liga. We all was world champion. We all was in the top level. We all fight the best on the planet. So Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, it doesn't matter. We are ready to fight.
What's your message to Anthony?
Anthony, I hope you're doing well, my friend. You train. I hope one day we will meet us in the ring and take the chance, fight me. Let's make a big fight. If you not want to fight Usyk now, if Usyk can't fight you, also I'm ready. We can fight anyway. We can fight also in London, or we can fight in Saudi Arabia or in Dubai. It will be a nice place in Dubai, you and me.
And your policy or your tactic would be always, as you said earlier in this interview, you've never changed your style, always the aggressor, always on the front foot.
This is what the people love. I fight for the people. I don't fight for me. I don't fight for the money. I fight what the people want to fight. The people buy ticket. They want to see a real fight. Not technique, not jab, 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 and running in the ring. If any fans go in the ring, they want to see sweats, blood, and knockout. That's my name.
Brilliant. Listen, Mahmoud, thank you so much for being in with the studio with us tonight. We wish you all the best of luck for the remainder of the year. Really hope you get that AJ fight.
Inshallah.
And I would love to tune in to that one to see you two go toe to toe. How can people follow you? Social media, Instagram, the best
I
place?
always put in the Instagram Mahmoud Charr. So any question, follow me on Instagram, guys. I will give you answer. So
fantastic.
Take it easy, Diddy.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Mahmoud.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it.